My name is Tasneem. I'm the senior manager at 98 percentile in the HR department. We did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that becoming what we would get to that extent. They were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get it them and have a drive XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. I don't think we were asking them to do. That was I think, the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the senior project manager department at 90th percentile this technical drive. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right? But it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that. And I guess so they have been taught pretty well XLR, so that's how
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly. Enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their we are expecting a lot of we hired from them. Let's see. It was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into this cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4. From the third month, the placements from the third month itself, and this is fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended, and attending to this drive is such a good experience. Our HR team, HR and the team comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I watched a lot of things today. So I'm really thrilled to be placed in that company. I'm confident about that time.
All right. All right. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session. Okay. Hope you had a great day today. So let us, let us go through a few concepts, right? Let us start the session. So if you have any questions, except good evening, I know you have respect for me. You're saying good evening, but apart from that, any other questions? If you have, you can just post it. Quickly. If no, we can quickly move on to the session. Okay. So I'm just waiting for your reply. Please just make a move. All right. I think there are no questions. I'll just share my screen. Okay. Okay, great. So we are in day 5, all right, of the session. And today, let us first see about a few things also on hands-on. Okay, so we'll be using ChatGPT for generating a few things. Okay, so let us try and do that first. Let us go through the process of what we are supposed to discuss. Okay. Let us start. Let us start with the just initial impressions of what is exactly a prompt, and we have actually discussed a few things, especially when we spoke about what is a prompt in prompt engineering, and you are very familiar also with what is a prompt and all, right? And we have also have discussed about what exactly is prompt engineering, how you give prompts, right? And how to actually give a proper, prompt as well, correct? And I told that, we'll talk about this particular, prompts later, right? And in tomorrow's session, we will, just use the, first generation, then we'll go to AI agents and all, I told, right? So as a part of that, the first important thing is to understand the prompt. Okay, so we'll be using ChatGPT for generating images. So probably you would have actually tried, basically you would have tried doing, images through prompts in ChatGPT. But I know you are familiar with, and you would have actually tried it. Okay, that's great. But what I wanted to tell especially is how to give a prompt. That is important, right? That is why I told also, no, that using ChatGPT is an art. Why I told is because of that only. That how to use it appropriately. How to use it appropriately so that it will be useful for us, okay, to generate something. Now, let us first go into, I have a few prompts which will actually, let us try and implement, okay. But before that, you can just see the prompt, that how a prompt can be actually given, okay. So let us see a basic prompt, which is, an example prompt, like a serene landscape with glowing mushrooms. All right. So if this particular sentence is given to ChatGPT, right? So as you have the prior experience, that what a transformer actually does, right? So what a transformer does, first of all, it will remove the stop words like with, right, and in, right? So all these things, it will actually remove, right? And it will only consider the very important words which are in that. It will try to understand the context. Okay, so first of all, there are some keywords like the words like serene, right? And then we have something called as landscape, glowing mushrooms, crystal river. Okay, and and again, this river, it will consider as a river bank, because we have something called as mushrooms, landscape, correct? No, so serene landscape, like that kind of words. right? So if there is no such kind of words, it may think that river, sorry, for example, it might be, here in this case, it is a river bank, so not a problem. So using that particular words, right, which were actually having a relationship with the certain things. For example, like mushrooms, glowing, serene. So it is going to break down. It is going to break down the words. Okay. So it is going to break down each word, and it is going to find the relationship among the words, right? And then it is going to build an image. Okay. So this is how it is going to actually process. Okay. So you know that if you give something, it will give something, but you don't know that how this actually works. Okay. This is the usual pattern of how actually things work. Okay. And here I've shared a few websites like OpenAI, Midjourney. You can use the stable diffusion, right? So stable diffusion, you can use the Dream Studio, Hugging Face, right? For DALI, you can use the OpenAI DALIs. And then for Midjourney, you can use the midjourney.com. So like that, we have certain things. Okay. So the next thing is, the step one for implementing this is a serene landscape with glowing mushrooms and a crystal river in a fantasy style, right? Let us come to the prompts later. Okay. And these are the, three applications which I've showed you here. These are the tools. Okay. So next is, this is the first step. Okay. After that, we are going to refine the prompts. Okay. So we are give extra tweaking to the words. That is only, which is called as, because this is basically the step two, which application which we have to use. The step one is to write a prompt, and basically step two is where to write the prompt. That is which tool we have to actually use. Okay. And step three is to refine or tweak the prompts. So this is what the main approach actually will be. Okay. So let us try and implement these first. Okay. First, 20-25 minutes, let us do that. Then let us go to the next concepts of AI agents. Okay. And there are some of the prompts. So what I'll do is, let me just stop this. Bert is different, Bart is different. They're asking it now. Okay. Fine, no problem. So just let me share it first. Then we will talk about. Okay. Let me share. Just give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So just share this. Okay. So actually, if you have, I'm using ChatGPT Plus. Okay. So if you have, the Plus account, you can actually, generate continuous images. Okay. So you can basically generate multiple images. All right. So if you have a free account, it will be limited to a few things. Okay. Even I'm using only Plus, not Pro. Okay. So you can only, the images, you can generate multiple things. Okay. So that is, you have. And here, when you open, the first thing is you have to log into the models. Here you can see this is the current model 4.0, which is basically used by ChatGPT. Okay. So which is the GPT 4.0 model. All right. And then you have to log into your account. Okay. So you have to log into your account. And here in the tools, you can see something called as create an image. Okay. You can just click on create an image. Okay. So if you just click on this create an image, okay. So you can now describe the image. See, it is showing some suggestions. Okay. So now in that, what we will do is our prompt, I'm just copying it. Okay. I'm just putting this prompt. Okay. And I'm just asking you to generate. Okay. So it is basically processing. Okay. So the same thing you can also try. Okay. I'm just sharing that as well. So it is creating it. All right. So the same prompt, which is a serene landscape with glowing mushrooms and a crystal river in the fantasy style 8K resolution. Okay. So this takes a bit of time. All right. So in this you can actually understand that based on the prompts it's going to give. And we have I've also told you how the break in words, how the model actually understands something. I have just given you a particular I've given a particular description also, that how actually each individually how it is going to break through, and it is going to generate and understand the keywords, and it is going to put into a image. All right. So let us see a few things. Okay, then you will get the gist that okay, this is how it is going to break down. A few things. Anyway, I'll share the PPT. It has most of the it has all the prompts in it, so you can probably try it at home. Okay. Probably if you are using free account for ChatGPT, only I think after every 3 or 4 it will stop. You can again wait for some time, and then maybe another 3 4 hours, and then you can do it. So like that you can actually generate. Okay. And you can also use other images, other AI tools as well. Okay. So this is how it has generated a serene landscape with glowing mushrooms. Especially we have asked for mushroom, glowing mushrooms, right? And a crystal river. So the river is very clear. Clearly, it is actually visible. All right, and it shows that this is based on bit of fantasy, right? So this is how we have actually generated. Okay, so probably you can use other AI tools. You can use the Chat GPT. You can download this image also. Okay, so you can download this image also. You can share this. You can copy this image. You can give a like also. Okay, so it is, you give like means that it will understand that you're liking this particular style. It is actually a way of communicating with the model. Okay, so this is how you can actually communicate. Now, the next important thing in this is giving a few prompts. Okay, I'll share that. Okay, also you can just try this. Okay, a few prompts, a few important ones especially I will try. Okay, later you can try the other ones. The same thing what I'm sharing with you, I'm giving them. Okay, so sunset over a crystal clear lake in the Himalayas. All right, so you can do along with me. Okay, so especially this exercise of how to give a prompt and to give the image is just for people who have actually not used at all, and that is more focused towards that people, and who have used. It is very important for you to figure out how the model will understand the sentence. Okay, so here the keywords are Himalayas, lake, crystal clear, and sunset. So over is also somewhat related. So it will try to find the correlation between the words, and based on that, it will try to get things done from the model. Right, especially it is using the transformer architecture. Right, so this is what the outline of what the images basically are. Many are doing with you. Okay, that is good actually. Especially, I told you, my focus is to make you understand how the transformer works and how the images are created. But what is the issue? That many are doing the same, so it takes time. You're telling that it is taking time, or what exactly, Vidhi? Didn't get you. Just as a few. Just we'll do only a few things only. Okay, just a few things we'll do. That's it only. I'll not do everything. Then it will take 2 hours for just generating images. Notify, yeah. Okay. So I think this image looks good. Okay. So always remember, if you like the image, you can just give a like. Okay. Why? Because it will understand that okay, this is how you are liking it. Okay, this is how you're liking it on the prompts which you are trying to give. Okay, so that is why it is important. Okay, now let us okay, let me give you one more. Okay, so you can give this. So for the next one, it is an enchanted valley with a rainbow waterfalls. So here again, "an" is a stop word, right? So it will remove "an." Here the keywords are enchanted, valley, and obviously the relationship between enchanted and valley will be high, right? Because usually, enchanted valley. So that is one particular phrase which will be actually used. So enchanted valley will have more correlation among them, and even the valley will also have the correlation with rainbow also. Rainbow and enchanted will have what correlation with the waterfalls also. So enchanted valley, rainbow, waterfalls are the 4 keywords in this particular simple, I would say a simple prompt, right? Something like that. Yes, you have seen that in VAE. In VAE, in VAE, you have seen this. Yes, it's actually a good question. I was actually trying to wait for such kind of. I'm waiting for such kind of question also. So it is, the blur part is nothing but it is going to first for decoding it. It will create an image. From there, it will actually try to regulate the pixels. That is why it is taking a bit. Okay, so you are able to do the image this much faster. I think it's maybe taking a minute or so, a minute or 2 minutes max. But in the olden days, if you see, in the olden days, if you see, right, old Hollywood movies, if you see the image pixel setting up and all, it used to take hours and hours, and if not more, it may take days. Okay, so that is done in a few moments. It is just because of the supercomputing or supercomputers what we are using kind of right now. So if I'm generating the image, that is not it is generating an image that that itself we can understand that it is using a supercomputer to actually do this, right? All the GPT models are using the transformer, and they're using all the NVIDIA chips which are related to it. So I just I told you also on this, right? We have spoken on this also. So that part also comes into the picture. All right. So this, I think these 3 are enough for nature and landscapes. Okay. And okay. So if, probably one more we can try in this. Okay. So you can just take this one. Okay. So once this is done, we'll go to the next bit of different variety. Okay. So just try to understand, that how based on a prompt the image is actually being generated. So it is trying to re-pixelize. So the waterfalls is in a rainbow, rainbow shape, but it is more like a fantasy type. It's like I don't like that much. Okay, maybe low quality or distorted I feel. So I'm submitting that. Okay, so I didn't like that much. Okay, so I have submitted it. Okay, so it will actually try to understand that you have not liked that. So next I've shared is the Arctic Arctic landscape with glowing snow, northern lights and snow wolves, right? So even to give such kind of prompts, it needs skill. That is why only I'm making you to try different prompts, because it's not that easy to create a prompt which makes sense, and that is one thing. And second thing is what you require, what your imagination is, and what you require as an image. Both should actually tally. That is also very important. So it is up to the imagination how we want, how it gives. So that should be balanced out. Yeah, there's a lot of things for talking about this particular aspect. So we should see. So I think a few people are actually trying that, I guess. So Arctic landscape, glowing northern lights, snow wolves. So this will be the entire. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of good. So yeah. Okay. I actually like to download the images also. It will be useful for us. All right. So now let us next go to the next thing, which is fantasy and mythical world. Okay. So let us give one particular. I think this one is very interesting. Okay. So this particular style is very much interesting. This Ghibli style, right? So I'm not a personal, I'm not that much of personal favorite of Ghibli style, but I've seen people generating, different Ghibli style. Yeah, it looks interesting, but okay, it's okay-ish. So once this is done, the next thing is once that is done, try this. Okay, I'm sharing them. So try this one. This is actually good. A goblin market at night, dark fantasy illustration. Okay, so I'll also try that once this is done. Okay. So let's see how it's working. It's taking a bit of time now. Yeah, this is good. This is good actually. It's good. What you have done, Nurain. Yeah, it looks good. That is what I'm telling. We have to. I think you have tweaked the image a bit, maybe, or you have used another AI application. So that is what we have to communicate in such a way that what we require, is it giving is it able to satisfy that particular thing or not? That is extremely important. So that is where we the communication comes in with with the model. That's why I'm sharing the prompt also. Probably you can try different parts, and you can. I have a few prompts, which are a bit of creative. I've collected a few prompts, so which are a bit creative, and which you can try. Should be interesting. Yeah. So kind of okayish. I told I'm not a great fan much of this Ghibli art. Ghibli only, no? Ghibli, yeah. But okay, just for a few people like it, so just for them, I've actually uh, Yes, this kind of image actually, Vidhi, this kind of image actually I got once. I have, one of my old sessions, I have done this. So I remember this image because this is exactly one of the images I have. Yeah, I think maybe I disliked such kind. I think it has given bit different for me. You might see a difference between different AI applications, but in if you are using in ChatGPT, probably because this is using DALI. So probably you might not see big difference. I think you have generated in ChatGPT as well. So, sir, it's good. Yes, this is good actually. Yes, your image was good. Yeah. It's all about creativity, man. It has the resources to do something, but it is up to us, like what kind of prompt we are going to give in order to achieve our requirement. So it's completely our it's in our hand to give such kind of quality prompts. This one is being generated. So let us go with one more. Okay. So I'm putting one more. Just check. Okay. So an alien jungle with luminescent plants and cereal. Try this one. This will be actually interesting. It will be interesting kind of. Tanmay, it's good actually. The first image was really good. The second one is bit of too much of fantasy. I know these are fantasy images, a few nature and yeah, the first one, but it looks more fantasy oriented. Maybe the other one you can just uh, you know you can just check that. Yeah. So this an alien jungle with and surreal. Yeah, we'll try this one. So I want to see different. Oh my god, it's too dark. Fine, we have to give credit for doing it. So that one thing I didn't like anyway. So I have kind of good. Yep. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. So let me go through other things first. We have to discuss about AI agents also today. That also we should finish. So uh, we share one more. I have shared it. See. So guys, just try it, okay, and see how it is relating the words and it is actually generating an image. Like how well the relationship between the words, is being created. That is very important. So you have to observe that actually. Don't just see the images and be happy. It's not about that. All right. So it's good. Yeah, I can see one image. It's good. And even this one, yeah, this is very similar to Surya with one person has shared with me. This looks very similar actually. So try this after that. Okay, but not that great. Okay, chalega. Not that great, but okay, somewhat. Not taking, I have to wait. So yeah, another 2-3 we'll try and we'll stop. Okay. Siri, you have put one picture. It's not created properly. Probably I've not taken the screenshot properly, share it properly. Yep. We can try this also. Yeah, this Swiss image is good actually. Yeah, similar kind I have. Very similar kind I got once when I tried it. This coder's image is good. I don't know what's the name. Coder you have put. Your image for Mars, it was good actually. Yeah, it was good. I should see mine. It's not generating for me yet. But that looks good actually. Yours is good. Yeah, I really like it actually. It's kind of good. Yeah, so sure. That is why, because we will have only one kind of session like this. Yeah, after that we have to discuss about AI agents, try to understand, few things, build one. So we'll be, this only one, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Mine is okay, but I didn't like as much as you know the coder got. It's not that great. Didn't follow the instructions properly, I'm putting. Okay, this is kind of not that great, but okay, okay-ish. Modern eco house in the forest with the solar panels. I think this I've shared, no? This also I've shared. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? A modern eco house with I've shared there and I put it here. All right. So next is we'll go with artistic and surreal. Okay. Then we have we'll see. I have some 50 prompts in my PPT what I've put. Okay. In that, a few I have picked. Maybe probably maximum of 10 we are picking. Okay. And the rest you try it at home later. Okay. Probably you can try tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So again, because after today's session, we'll have it on Monday again. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday we'll not have. So again, we'll have it on Monday. So by that time, you can try those. Okay, it will be shared. It will be shared in the LMS. Just be. Okay, I shared one more. Just try this. Yeah, this image was good. Cool. Was great. Yeah. Wow. Nice, Pranjali. That was good. Try this one. Try this one. Nice, nice. Who's Hem Kumar? Yeah, it's good, Hem Kumar. It's cool. Yeah. It's kind of okay-ish, but not that great. Yeah. It's showing like this, right? But it's okay. Chod there, leave. Probably I'll go to the new chat. Okay. That should be better. And let me first try this. Then my own thing only I missed. A modern. Yeah, with solar panels. Yes, yes. It's okay, no problem. Please try it. Anyway, we are almost at the end of the uh, Yes, so it's kind of good. Okay. So I'm just giving the last one. This is enough. With this, it's enough. Let it generate. I'm just trying this one out. Okay, what I've shared with you. Okay, so I'm stopping the sharing. Okay, so yeah, you can just check what you have generated. I have given the last query. Okay, so around some 10 like that we have tried. Okay, I have around 50 in the in the PPT, right? So you can try that. Okay, you can try the other 40 somewhere like averagely. I took some two from each. I put 5 different types. In that I have taken couple couple of it. So yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Milky Way. Yes, yes. All right. So let me get back to the PPT. Okay. So we have taken a lot of time. Well, let us continue. So yeah, you can just try it later. Okay. No problem. Yeah. All right. So let us get back to the PPT. Okay. And let us talk about what is AI agents first. Okay. And so this is what the prompts are. Okay. So in nature and land, in this only I've shared with you. Nature and landscapes I have put 10. Fantasy and mythical worlds I have put 10. Okay. And science fiction and futuristic I have put 10. And architecture and urban scenes I have put 10. And artistic and surreal I have put 10. Okay. So in that only randomly I have picked one or two, and I've some 10 I've given to you. Now let us go into the let us go to the part where we can understand the concepts again back. Okay, and the first thing here is we have to discuss about what are AI agents. Okay, and to understand first of all what is an AI agent, it is very important to get a picture of what exactly this AI agent will actually do. Okay, and this is basically an entity. In a simple terms, it is an entity because it is working on some software, right? So it's a software manufactured entity, or I can say a software processed entity. All right, and this actually uses the perceiving its environment, in the sense understanding the environment. That means it tries to get what is actually important in it tries to understand that how things are working in the environment. They have that capability because they are based on they are using the transformers, everything. So they are aware of the context, understanding the certain situations, and you also communicate using voice, right? So like this we do multiple things. So what these AI agents can actually do is it can understand what is happening in the environment. It can process the inputs, right? And apart from that, based on certain goals, it can also take a decision, or it can take an action based upon certain goals. So all these things can be done by an AI agent. So to a proper definition, I have mentioned in purple, right? So an AI agent is anything that can be viewed as perceiving its environment through sensors. That is where our sensors come into the picture, and acting upon the environment through actuators. So sensors in this case are nothing but the IoT devices. Okay, So IoT devices are the sensors in this case. All right. So here we are going to understand that the sensors are nothing but the IoT devices. So what are IoT devices particularly, right? So IoT devices are nothing but something which can be, which can capture data is an IoT device, right? Sensors which are able to capture the data, all are IoT devices. All right. So next is, this is how an agent actually looks. Okay, in a simple picture, if I have to show. Okay, so there are different types of agents and different architecture. So architecture is like single agent, multi-agent, human machine agent. Like that we have architecture, and we have different types of agents like the learning agent, simple reflex agent, modern based reflex agent, goal based agent, utility based agents. All these architecture and different types of agents we will discuss. Okay, we will discuss. But this is how the whole system in a very simple way. Okay, a simplified approach. So here you can see in this particular. Okay, let me just close this ChatGPT also. Got a few questions. No questions, or just sharing images. Is it me in the image? Yeah? Thank you. So Shubham, what is this Shubham? Looks good only, but I kind of feel. Okay, thank you for generating my image, but it doesn't look that great. But thank you. Okay. Next is, so those name must be smoking right now from traffic. Yes, yes. It is. It is lot of computing. It will done. It will be done, Archit. Archit. That is why only we need very powerful machines. See now, you imagine 15 years before computers and what we are using kind of right now, right? We are even using heavy graphic cards to process certain, those who use computer just for just a basic purpose, they don't know much. But those who use heavily, because for example people like me, I literally you know uh, uh, use too much, like the fans ramp up like anything in my laptop. So it is like, we use a lot, we use different applications, I use big applications and all. Okay, so it is different for different people. So you, for that definitely, we need good amount of we need a very a decent amount of computing power. So yeah, it's kind of good. One question I got, interesting question. The AI chatbot which is available to help customers with fixed answers. Yes, it is a chatbot. Yes, fixed answers is AI chatbot. Correct. You're right. Can we say they are AI agents? Not really. They are not really an agents, but people are calling the chatbots are also agents, but uh, they cannot really actually take a call like the AI assistants do. So I would not call 100% the chatbot as an AI agent. I will not call. Okay. Some people might argue with me, some may agree with me, but I don't call, because chatbot is just fixed. It is going to only give what you have trained upon. It will not search the web or use the internet. It will not use that. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem of a chatbot actually. So it's actually a good question. It's a very good question actually from you. So yeah. Still I'm getting a few images. Okay. Nice, nice. So yeah, apart from that, anything else? Yeah, a lot of people have generated good quality images actually. I kind of like it. Okay. Good. Many have actually tried with me. It's good actually. It shows your interest also. It's a kind of interesting activity. That's why I have just before discussing about AI agents, I thought to tell about just generation also. So if the model is not giving you a proper image, probably you can explain it to the you can explain it to the model to give a better image with this kind of different changes. So I'm just looking at all the images. It's most of them are good actually. Most of them are too much fantasized. A few are too much of fantasized. I don't know whether you have done it in ChatGPT or some other application, but what is the difference between AI? Sir, what is the difference between chatbots, AI assistants, and AI agents? See, Raghav, to answer that question, first let me talk about the AI agents. Okay, then you might get your answer, or if still your question prevails, I'll definitely answer your question. Why I'm telling you that is, let you understand what is an AI agent. Okay, so let me do. I think I've just checked the images. All are fine. Okay, good work, guys. Okay, right. So let us just see a few things now. Okay, the first thing is how a AI agent works. This is very important for you guys to understand. First of all, an AI agent has a few things. Okay, that means it should have access to the API. That means the application interface. That is what in this image. Okay, this image I like it. Okay, it's an old school image, but this basically summarizes the entire thing about a AI agent. So it is easy to understand if you are learning new. So here you can see it should have access to the APIs. So API is nothing but the application interface. It has to have the access for the internet. It has to interpret the code. Okay, so based on its memory access, based on its reactivity, based on its action, right, and how the human contract human being is actually contacting the AI agents, that is also very important. So I told that using ChatGPT for our purpose also requires a skill to master the prompts to extract. The same way a human contact, actually it's a contact, that's what I was just looking. Probably I'll just change the image later. Okay, so human contact it is. So how a human actually contacts a AI agent, okay, and how the agent actually communicates with a human being is very important in the way it is going to do a certain task. So that is very important. And this AI agent will be actually delegated to a few tasks, as you can see in the image. So it is basically trained on a few things. Correct? No. So it's like how a chatbot, basic chatbot, how it is actually trained on a few things. The same way, AI agent is certainly trained on a few things, but the agent is a bit more powerful. It can also go the other way around. Okay, and it can also take a call. Okay, and it can also do something which is not in its task, because it is able to use the generative AI. That is the reason I have touched upon the generative AI part first, because frankly speaking, without generative AI there is no AI agent, because the AI agent, it has to take a call, it has to take a decision, it needs something, right? Just let us talk like a human being. Let us not talk in the language of let us not talk in the language of AI. Okay, so to take a decision, right, let us say you and me, right? So if we have to take a decision, right, so what will you rely upon? Just think logically, right? You rely upon certain instances, right? So you rely upon your future endeavors, you rely upon your previous decisions, you rely upon the current situations, you rely upon your thinking capability on that, how much of knowledge you have. All this will be done by an AI agent. That is why they are called as smart. They are smart. What a human being does, an AI agent can actually do. It can think, it has the access for the internet, it has the it can interpret, it has the environment, it can contact the human being, because obviously the human contact will be there for the AI agent. So it can do that task what it has. It can generate something because already the generative AI is embedded into the AI agent. So this is how the entire structure of an AI agent actually functions. Okay. Now let us go to one step, into the AI agents. So the first thing in this case is the core components. Now there are four important components. One is perception. Second is processing. The third is action. Fourth is the feedback loop. These four are the very, very, very important components, I would say, and the heart of an AI agent. So what is perception exactly is how it is actually gathering the information. On what basis, for a certain problem, which kind of environment it is using, which kind of scenario it is taking, which kind of from where it is going to collect the data, right? That is very important. So through different sources like sensors, I told you, IoT devices. Yeah. So any any other input sources, right? So that particular thing, which is perception, is extremely important, especially because that is what is playing a very important role in gathering certain things, right, for the AI agent. Next is processing. How it is actually processing. That means interpreting, right? It's a reason. So basically, interpretation, reasoning, everything is data analytics and data science, right? And it is learning from the data, which is machine learning and deep learning, right? Then the next thing is execute actions that affect the environment. So to do a certain actions, it has to first understand that what it can do. So it is using the generative AI part, right? And it is also taking the feedbacks, right? Just now, in the chat GPT, while images, right? So you're liking the image or you're not liking the image. So we are giving a feedback, correct? So that is also extremely important when it comes to the AI agent. And one such example is a vacuum cleaner, which is called as a Roomba. Okay, so probably a few people would have used, robotic vacuum cleaners. A few might not have used. Okay, so a few might be aware of how a robotic vacuum cleaner actually works. It has a few things like the sensing the obstacles, planning the cleaning routes, adjusting based on floor type or obstacles. So that is very important for a vacuum cleaner. Next thing is, what is the history and evolution of AI agents? So let us talk about how the history has actually prevailed when it comes to the AI agents. So the development happened in the 50s because that was the history of how the AI actually started. So right from the basic of how an academic discipline actually works on the logical reasoning as well. Then rule-based agents, then the knowledge-based agents worked. Then we had the advanced AI and the autonomous agents. And in the 2000s, this has started because these were actually using the multi-agent system, deep learning, reinforcement learning. And now in the current generation, it is using the robotics part, natural language processing, real-time decision making, all these things it is basically using, right? Next is types of AI agents. Okay, so we have seen what is the history and evolution. Then we are going to see the types. And in the image I showed, the types: reactive agent. Yeah. So it is the same thing here. So there are four types. One is reactive, proactive, goal-based, and utility-based. So these are the four important different types of agents which are available, okay, which are actually available in the current scenarios. So how these how these particular agents actually what scenarios these particular agents actually work, we need to understand. Okay, so the first thing is the reactive agent. So these agents purely based on current stimuli and do not store any past experiences. So just on the current situation, it is going to change and it is going to work. For example, like a simple chatbots. Okay, a simple chatbots. Okay, so I told that one person was asking, sir, is a chatbot an AI agent? Okay, I told that people consider as an AI agent, but I don't agree that much because this basically comes under a reactive agent. Just you give something, but that also a few things it is not able to react. That is also a question mark for me. That is why only I don't put it into an AI agent category. But unfortunately, it is not using any human intervention. It is only the programmed part, and whatever is being trained, so it is giving the output on its own. So basically, we have to accept it's an AI agent. There is no alternative because it is doing what it is doing. Uh, so I would partially agree. You guys might agree, but I won't agree that much because I basically don't like the chatbots. Okay, because they don't solve any purpose actually. They don't solve any purpose. Only thing is they will just show you what you might you might uh, think you are getting it, but at the end, no, not that much. Okay, let it be. So the next thing is the proactive agents. So these agents take initiative rather than just reacting. Okay, so this is where this is where your AI assistant come into the picture. Okay, so the first one is what your just basic simple chatbot or your self-driven cars, AI agents, which just react to a certain scenarios. But when it comes to proactive agents, the things actually change. For a proactive agent, all right. So for a proactive agent, it is more than just reacting. It is not reacting only. There is an decision making involved to it. There is something where it can anticipate. That is what I mentioned in the second line. If you see carefully, they anticipate future outcomes and make decisions accordingly. So they will think what is the probabilistic chances and how things can actually turn out. So AI assistant that can schedule meetings or optimize resource usage. For example, if you say that to schedule a meeting on certain time, and if that particular time is not possible, right? You can also tell that, okay, this is what the other options you can look at. So it will be able to think that, okay, so you are busy in these things, because that is why it will be able to access your calendar also. Correct? No. So it will tell that, okay, this person is busy kind of right now, and okay, let us not do this at this time. So it is able to understand your request. It is also able to understand that your situations also. That is what anticipating your future means. That means understanding your situations. That can be done using the proactive agents. Okay, so that is how the proactive agents actually function. So after that, the next thing is the goal-based agents. So in the goal-based agents, there are some predefined goals. That means you have to do this task. Okay, how you do it, the way you do it, it doesn't matter. You have to do a certain task, right? So it will try to find the best possible action. It will try to optimize. It will try to identify the best possible thing. So just playing AI that strategically plans moves based on defined objective. So the next thing is the utility-based agents. So here it is completely an optimized decision-making algorithm. It is an it is completely a decision a utility based. For example, something which will definitely try to give you the best possible outcome at any cost. Okay, so no trade-offs. They try to give the best possible outcome. For example, like AI powered, financial trading bots that aim to maximize the profits. So whatever, it will tell you the hard route that yes, you have to follow the steps in order to achieve the maximum profits. So it is going to give you a, like a plan which you have to certainly follow. That is like a utility based agent. Okay, so this is what the structure of an AI agent is. Okay, the simple reflex is just a simple one. Okay, so this is what I have been telling. So now let us. I have a question. Yes, yes, yes. That is what only I'm doing. It is helpful for everyone, Habib. Yep, everybody can use, not an issue. Too many images I went up. Okay. One thing is, I just need one short break. We'll just go for a short break. Quickly, we'll come back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Let's start. Okay. All right. So I just kept this image so that you'll be seeing it. So simple reflex, model-based, reflex agent, goal-based, and utility-based, and learning-based. So let us go to the next part, which is the the accessibility of an AI agent. Okay. So when you say AI agent, okay. So when you say an AI agent, okay, the first important thing which you have to understand, right, is what are the accesses he's going to have, right? So he's going to have access to multiple things, because first of all the user gives the prompts, then the agent tries to react, right? So to what he'll react, first of all he should understand the prompt. That is in where NLP comes into the picture. So here we have to give the prompt, right? And it has to understand what exactly the prompt is, what exactly we are trying to look inside an AI agent. All right. Then he'll be having some query, right? And he's going to access any LLM models. He's going to access any machine learning models. So when it comes to machine learning, he'll be accessing the forecasting models, optimization models, prediction models, right? LLM, he's going to chat, then other agents, he's going to communicate, because there is also something called as a multi-agent system, right? That one agent will communicate with the other agent, and he's going to have access to any data or documents, right? Any codes like this, he's going to have access for multiple things. So if he's able to access multiple things, and he's actually generating something or giving something or doing a certain action, right? And he's going to take a decision, then that particular fellow is basically called as an AI agent. Okay, so these are we say these are the qualities that it sorry, these are the qualities that a particular bot has to have to be called as an AI agent. All right. Now let us go to the next thing, which is reactive agents in AI. So we have seen that what are the 4 different important kinds, and the first important thing let us discuss in very much detail. Okay, so the first one is the reactive agent. So the reactive agents are basically the fundamental types. So we have already understood that they're basically the fundamental type of agents. Now, they do not have any past experiences, just they react to the certain situations. So this reaction type of thing is basically we are calling them as reactive agents. So these agents follow a simple condition action model, meaning that whenever they detect a specific condition, they execute a predefined response. Okay, so they are best suited for structured environments where rapid decision making is required. All right. Next thing is examples of reactive agents. Okay, so let us see some examples where the agents detect some spam filtering and some self-driven cars, thermostats, chess AI. So these are some of the applications where the reactive agents can actually function. Okay. Next thing is its advantages and disadvantages. You can see that it is very responsive. It is very responsive than all the other agents because they don't use the historical data, right? So definitely, instantly they are going to respond. Next thing is the predictable environments. So they function well in the structured and rule-based, systems. So lack of learning and adaptation because they don't have any models. So it is very difficult to adapt to certain scenarios. So not long-term strategy because they do not make any plans, right? Next thing is proactive agents. So when we talk about proactive agents, this is just the next step to the reactive agents. That means They can understand the certain scenarios, the future, what is the possible, things that can happen. So this will be, deeply, analyzed, I would say, analysis, understanding the environment, analyzing certain situations. This is one important thing. It's one important thing what exactly the proactive agents actually do. That means they analyze something. So analysis or analyzing something is one of the important features, especially in the proactive agents. Okay, so that means anything which is related to analysis. That means it might be analyzing the situation, it might be analyzing the output, it may be analyzing the decision making. So it might be anything. It might be anything. So proactive agents assess their environment and act uh, preemptively, right? So then they often rely on data analysis, predictive modeling, and adaptive learning to anticipate problems before they arise. Okay, because they are capable and they have the access to the data as well. Next, the examples are the smart assistants. So the smart assistants which we are going to use. So energy management systems and cyber security, right? So identifying the potential threats before something happens. Next is predictive maintenance in manufacturing. So monitoring the manufacturing of equipments, right? The checking the health of the equipments, right? Before it entirely breaks down. So something is in a certain phase where it is going to have an issue. Detecting that in advance is basically one of the key features and important features when it comes to the predictive maintenance pattern. Okay. Now let us go to the next part, which is the advantages and disadvantages of the uh, you know proactive agents. All right. Next is anticipates the future needs that we have already discussed. Then enhancing the productivity. Then since it is forecasting, it is trying to predict what is going to happen. It is basically relying on some data, obviously, because it has to compute. So that means definitely it needs more computational power, it needs more complex algorithms, it needs an environment where it can build a model, understand, predict. All these things come into the picture. Next is potential overreach. So if properly designed, these agents could interfere unnecessarily with user preferences. So these are some of the negative. So there are very good positive things are there. There are also some negative things. Next is the goal-based agent. Now, to understand goal-based agent in a very easier way, this is certainly working in the direction of a particular goal. That means basically a predefined goal, right? So unlike the reactive agents that simply respond to immediate stimuli, goal-based agents use reasoning planning. So I told some of the things, the AI systems basically use the reasoning aspects, right? It is basically using that, conclusion based on, certain, analyzing, right? So these are basically goal-based agents using reasoning and planning to make informed decisions. So that is one key important thing. Now, how how these goal-based agents actually work? So these agents operate by assessing different paths toward their goal and choosing the most efficient route. Okay, it is like, see, it is like similar what we do. Okay, there's nothing special in this, right? So how we actually interact, how we choose the best possible way to achieve a certain goal, right? In the same way, an agent actually tries to do that. That is basically called as a goal-based agent. Next, they may, I think many of you from computer science background, you might be knowing that there are something called as a search algorithms, heuristic search, then optimization like the hill climbing, algorithm, right? So they are, they there are certain algorithms, based on these certain aspects. Next is the examples of goal-based agents. So the chess AI, autonomous robots, navigation systems, medical diagnosis. So these are some of the areas where where we can actually try to analyze something, right? So this is how we can do it. So I just got a question, or it's what it is. Okay, attendance. Okay. Oh my God. So I have like ChatGPT and code mainly programming language and understand. Yes, it's a very good question, but your question is really good. But the problem in this question is the answer is also there. Why they hire? Because put in a proper format to change according to the situation, they need a person to at least do that, right? So that is why the roles are changing actually when it comes to usage of artificial intelligence in the industry. So right from the basic, those who are completely sitting and coding for hours and hours, that particular roles are becoming less. Why? Because the AI machines are able to gather the information and it is able to code. But the thing here is you don't exactly get what you require. Okay, so you need to change a certain aspects. And one more important thing is also there, Siddesh. The thing is like to get a certain things from a certain things, the data has to be shared to the AI systems. Okay, this is not 100% done by every company, because it is very dangerous to share all the information to the AI, because you don't know that how that particular company is going to use. Okay, so that is why if I how things work in the industry currently is either they will have their own AI system. Okay, so they are going to have their own AI system and you have to code in that. It's not like you just go there, log into your chat GPT and you just search for the code, just make the changes and finish the code. It's not like that. Don't even think like that. That is not what is going to happen. Okay, so you're not supposed to use chat GPT like that. Okay, so it is not possible, because if you are going to share all your important information in your company's information into chat GPT, your company will immediately terminate you. Because if you are putting something which is company's property into chat GPT, you are giving access to OpenAI. You are giving some access to OpenAI, and who how you don't have the right to share the share the important information of the company where you are working with the OpenAI without the approval of that company where you are working. So this is not what it seems. It is not like how you're looking in the perspective of how you are looking and the reality. Both are different. Both are extremely different. You will come to know when you join the industry. You will have the limited access to. You'll have the Google search to do. Okay, but you'll not have the. You will not have the 100% access to just share whatever in the okay, whatever you have, you cannot just simply share it. It is very dangerous, and you will have privacy issues. Yep. So you will have even legal problems and all also. So it's not like how it seems for you. Okay. So it's not like how it seems. Okay. It's not that simple that what you are thinking. Okay. There is a gap. That is why I told there is a gap in what you have understanding for the coding and what really happens in the industry. it's not like, it's not that simple, that how you are saying. Okay. And also it's not just about all, it's not only about this part, it's also about putting everything in a proper place. That a human being is definitely required. You need definitely require. So next thing is the advantages and disadvantages, which is strategic decision making, right? So understanding, considering the future consequences is also very important. Working well in the dynamic conditions, that means changing environments, because sometimes goals might change dynamically. Next thing is computational intensive. Obviously, this requires a lot of computational power that we have already discussed. So we need a lot of heavy computing power, especially when we are using the AI systems. The next thing is potential conflict with user preferences may prioritize efficiency over personalized choices. So next thing is utility based. Now here, what is a utility based agent? So utility based agents are AI systems that basically make decisions by maximizing a utility function. That means these are basically focusing on the optimization part. All right. So this is basically quantifying the desirability or effectiveness of different actions. So unlike the goal based, focusing on achieving objectives, utility based, right? So this is mainly focused on a certain optimization function, how best it can deliver you what you exactly want. So it is more focused on the optimization part. Okay. So it is only looking at certain kind of certain kind of profitability, certain kind of maximization. Yeah, it is completely depend upon this circumstances. Okay. So next is the examples. Let us see stock trading bots, right? And these basically are determined to only make profits. Next thing is ride hailing algorithms. So basically optimizing the driver allocation and pricing based on demand and traffic conditions. So this algorithms, this particular application, many would have faced, like Ola, Uber. When you book taxis, yes, when the things are in high demand, the prices will be higher. Yeah. So that is based on this ride hailing algorithms. Next is healthcare. We obviously in healthcare it's very important. We have also discussed a few applications in how in healthcare these things work. We have also discussed that. So next is the autonomous vehicles. So it is basically balancing out the energy efficiency, speed, safety. All these things are considered, which are very important. Next thing is the advantages and limitations, especially is giving you the best possible outcome is it is going to only have that particular agenda. Then it is basically adapt, because since it is focused on giving you the best possible outcome, it is well tuned, especially for any kind of environment. Next thing is complex computations required. So processing larger data sets can increase computational load, right? So this is a big issue when it comes to processing of huge amounts of data. Next is potential trade-offs. Maximizing the utility may lead to unintended consequences, such as prioritizing efficiency over ethical considerations. Because obviously it is very important that the efficiency is also prioritized. Without that, it is not. You cannot go with unlimited, access to everything. That is not possible. Now, let us talk about the core components of AI. Okay, so what we have discussed. So the three important core components are basically the, yeah. So the three core components are basically perception, reasoning, and in that only we have decision making and the action part. Okay. Just a minute. At the end, I'll share. Okay. I'll share the PPTs also. Okay. We'll just give me a minute. Okay. At the last, I'll just share it. Okay. So, all right. So let us see the core components, and these are the three important components when it comes to the AI agents, right? And if you see carefully, this is how the anatomy of an AI agent. I kind of like this picture. Anatomy of an AI agent. So there are four components. These are the three important components: perception, reasoning, and action. Okay. So apart from this, these two images are same. But why I have put this images, apart from reasoning, perception, and action, which are the three important components, there is one more important component, which is the memory, right? So how things are kept in memory is also very important when it comes to the AI agent. All right. Next, I just spoke about perception, reasoning, and action, correct? And let us try and understand that what are these three in the terms of AI agents. Okay. Tanmay, please wait. Okay. I will share. Okay. Including today's. Please wait. Okay. Please be patient on mic. Yes. Okay. So let us talk about perception, reasoning, and action. Okay. So these are three important components. Along with this, we have memory. Memory, I'm not including here because memory is just like remembering stuff, right? So that is what memory basically is. Now, apart from remembering the stuff, the three important things are perception. The first one, perception, is nothing but gathering the information. That means through sensors, microphones, right? Gathering the information through IoT devices or any other natural sources where we can collect the data. So it might be any kind of any kind of source, but the main aim here is to gather the information. That is the main agenda, or the main aim to do that things. Next is the reasoning part. So here we are processing, analyzing the data, right? All the collected information is processed and analyzing all the model building. All these things are basically taken care of. Okay. And the model building where you can predict something, do something. All these things are done inside the reasoning part. Next is the action. So action is something where it is like generating something like a generative AI. So it will react to something, it will take a decision, it will respond to something. Now you have understood why I have taught generative AI first, before teaching agentic AI and AI agents. Now you understood, right? Because all the AI agents use generative AI, right? To do any certain task, they need the component of generative AI. All right. So next is agent environment interaction. Okay. So this is a cyclic process. The first thing is they perceive the information, they process it using reasoning and algorithms, they take action altering or responding to the environment. This cycle repeats as new data is perceived, ensuring adaptability. So this is the cycle in which the AI agent works. It's a cyclic process. He will continue this process, continue. This will continue. All right. Next thing is, this is one environment of an AI agent. So you can just look at the image. right? So here in this image, you can see that you have different scenarios, right? Actuation, sensation, perception, situation, assessment, right? So this image will give you a balance of how an AI agent actually functions. Okay, so this image will give you a better understanding. Okay, so this is basically like an outline for the AI agent. Now let us go to the modern AI agents. Okay, and there are a lot of modern AI agents. Okay, and lot of tools we are using current in the industry, right? So many of the tools are there. You might be even aware of a few things as well, correct? So the most important things are basically, I have divided a few examples I have taken, right? So one is the primary one and the basic one, which is the chatbot. Okay, so chatbots can be in multiple platforms. For example, chatbot which is there inside Copilot. Okay, so many applications will have chatbots. Basically, Copilot is a generative AI tool. All right. Next is the virtual assistants. So virtual assistants are nothing but something like Google Gemini. Gemini is a virtual assistant as well as what it is? A generative AI tool. That is the difference. Google Assistant is a virtual assistant. It's an AI agent. Okay. This voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, all these things actually come under basic virtual assistants. Not basic, but these are all virtual assistant and these are part of AI agents. All right. Next thing is autonomous vehicles, right? So we don't have much of autonomous vehicles in India actually. I've been taking this example because it's when we say about AI, it's also one of the things, but we don't have this autonomous vehicles in India kind of right now. So next thing is the recommendation systems. So especially AI agents inside AI algorithms inside the applications like Amazon, Netflix, right? YouTube, Amazon Prime, Amazon, yeah, applications like its e-commerce website as well as its Amazon Prime. So all these have this AI agents, which is the recommendation systems. This AI agents use these machine learning and deep learning algorithms and processes as well to build a agent. Next thing is the robotic process, which is we are calling it as RPA, robot process automation. So AI driven software bots that automate repetitive business tasks. This is a very important aspect when we talk about the RPA. Next thing is the cycle in which these AI agents are circling. So the world it starts with the world, then it comes to the perception, then it goes to the cognitive or cognition, then it goes to the action. Okay, and then it goes to the again it comes back to the world. So this is one bigger cycle in which this particular AI agents are actually revolving. Next thing is, what is reasoning in AI? Now we have to understand that what are this particular concept of reasoning. Now to understand AI reasoning, we have to understand that what is or what happens inside reasoning. So in reasoning, it is capable of making decision making. So how it is making a decision making is from set of rules and regulations. For example, if you have a certain information, right? If you have an access to certain information, right, which you can actually take a decision, right? So you will analyze that data and you'll be able to take a decision, right? Let us forget about AI. Let us think about, okay, you have that right knowledge in your brain to assess a certain task and assess a certain situation and take a decision, right? You have that, let us say you have, that knowledge. So if you have that particular knowledge, you can do that, right? You can do that, correct? So since you have that knowledge, you can do that. The same thing only is AI reasoning, right? Instead, here, and human being is not taking a decision, but the machine is taking the decision. Here, what is happening in this case, the machine is analyzing the data. It is relying on the set of rules and regulations. It is learning the knowledge. It is understanding the certain scenarios, and it is able to apply itself, right from building the conclusions or analyzing, everything it is able to do based on some information or knowledge what it has, right? Next thing is, let us talk about why I particularly focused on AI reasoning is there are very important components when it comes to AI reasoning. Okay, so all these things also come. Let us also talk about that. So let us talk about the AI reasoning. We have four important things. One is logical reasoning, probabilistic reasoning, heuristic reasoning, machine learning based reasoning. Why I am teaching all these things is each and every aspect an AI agent follows. So it is very important for us to understand how an AI agent actually functions. Got it? So now I think you're able to link all the dots, right? So this is how actually an AI agent actually functions. It has everything. So first of all, the knowledge on generative AI is important, and then on top of that, how an AI agent thinks, how an AI agent works, that is also very important in context. So the first thing is the logical reasoning. So AI basically applies formal logic to deduce conclusions from given premises, right? That is what you do in logical reasoning. You study logical reasoning for government exams or to clearing campus placements. You remember the same thing only, even the machine understands. It does that. So it will apply all in the steps. It will try to deduct, try to deduce something from the logic what you have given. So used in expert systems, automated theorem proving and rule based AI. So if you take an example, if all humans are mortal, Socrates is a human, then AI deduces that Socrates is also a mortal. All right. So this is basic, logical reasoning. I need not tell you because a lot of people are aware of it, right? So it is the same logical reasoning what you studied for campus placements and all, for government exams and all. The same logical reasoning the AI systems apply. Okay. Next thing is probabilistic reasoning. So the next thing is the probabilistic reasoning. So in the probabilistic reasoning, basically AI makes the decisions based on probabilities and uncertainties. All right. So wherever uncertainty is there, the probabilistic reasoning takes over. So something like Markov models, Bayesian networks. I think probably you might be knowing about Bayes theorem, right? So it is one of the models, Bayesian theorem, and even based upon probabilistic and stochastic process and all, we have something called as a Markov models and Markov process. So medical AI system predicts disease likelihood based on symptoms and historical data. Okay, so heuristic reasoning, AI uses heuristic rule of thumb to solve complex problems efficiently, helps in optimization problems like pathfinding in AI-driven navigation. So chess engines use heuristic evaluation to determine the best possible move. So machine learning based reasoning. So AI learns patterns from data to make informed decision making, uses neural networks, reinforcement learning, and deep learning. AI chatbots understand user requirements based on previous conversational patterns. So that is why I told. Without using reinforcement learning, deep learning, neural network, AI-driven algorithms, nothing works in an AI agent. So it is a combination of everything. When you say AI agent, he is literally everything. So I think now if I directly start with AI agent, you would have felt a bit difficult that who is this fellow, right? Who is this AI agent fellow? Why we are not understanding. So now, with the knowledge of generative AI, bit of the outline on AI agents, now you are getting what exactly is this AI agent all about, right? So that is how things work. It is machine learning. I got a question. Is machine learning breach of privacy because the access is obviously it is a bit of breach. Yes, Siddesh, obviously I will. Definitely, that is why it will ask for access.
It sounds okay?
Please mute. So, do recommendation systems not come under data science? It comes, Raghav. Absolutely, it comes under data science. Please ask any questions if you have. I'll quickly tell that. From this deductive reasoning and all these, exactly till types of AI reasoning and stopping. Okay. Exactly till there I'm stopping. So we'll continue on Monday from this AI reasoning. So in the meanwhile, you can just ask questions if you have. Attendance link is shared. You can check. So attendance link is mute. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have not muted it. Okay. Yes. I don't know. I have not muted myself. Somebody has Who did it? I'm sharing it. Just look. Um, yes, guys, I've shared all the 5. Yeah, till day 5. Yeah. You can. It'll also be uploaded in the LMS. Okay. So once there also you can access it. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So yes, ma'am, I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Then we'll meet again by tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. We'll
Monday.
again meet by Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, we don't have a session. We'll meeting back on Monday. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So students, as you day after tomorrow, that will be Saturday, Sunday, we don't have any sessions. We are again on Monday evening at 7 p.m. Okay. I hope you all understood. Saturday and Sunday, we don't have a sessions. Okay, yeah. So thank you all. Thank you for joining. I have shared the attendance chat. Kindly mark your attendance. Okay. We'll wind up for the day.